one, but I didn't put any torches on top. That's not going to be good. 2, 3, 4. But they have a department that looks after people so well that I am very impressed. The first time you get caught stalking somebody, you get a warning from them. And yes, and the second time you do it, it's considered a felony. They go from a misdemeanor to a felony that quick. That if you're caught stalking and breaking this, I guess it's a peace bond, I think it's called, or I don't know what it's called. Anyways, if you break that, it is a felony. You go to jail. You are arrested on the spot. And the first time you get, the written paper saying, stop following this person, stop stalking them, they take away all your firearms. And that was the part that stuck with me the most, was the fact that usually your stalkers will kill you. And in this case, they were making sure that that was not going to happen. And I was very impressed with that. I was very impressed that they understood that stalkers will retaliate. Like if you do something, they are still going to come after you, but now they have no weapon. And unlike here where, you practically have to show their intent to harm you, you don't have to do that there. Gray hardened clay. Oh no, wait. What did I get? I got gray wool. I need gray hardened clay. And I need brown hardened clay. There. Is that house fixed now? I think it's in this proper spot. One back from the road. Yeah, don't get excited about this house, guy. It's getting a facelift. I'm going to be putting red there, so it's already cut and ready to go. So yeah, they understand. And the guy who was talking about it sounded like he scared me a little. But it made me feel safe. The idea that that is a rule of law there. And that here you really have to convince them, like really hard, that your life is in danger and that you are being stalked. Like you really, really have to prove it. And it's on the victim to show it. And I'm like, usually the victim can't show it until they're dead. But there, no, you don't have to do that. It's, yeah, the restraining orders here, they're jokes. They're absolute jokes. Nobody listens to them. You walk right through it. You see it every day, how there was a restraining order on somebody and nothing happened. But in this county, that's not the way it works. You get that, order, and I think they called it an order of protection. And if you have that and they come back and do it again, that's it. They're toast. They're going to jail. There's no second chance. There's no, you're done. And the fact that already we're not even out of January and they've already arrested like 17 people, that to me also floored me, that they seem to have a stalking problem, possibly. He was talking about, which ones stand out the most in your mind type of thing. And they had a woman who said she was terrified when she went home. Like she was actually married to her husband. And she was terrified of going home all the time because he would follow her to make sure she went straight home after work. She couldn't go out and do anything with the girls. She couldn't do any of that type of stuff. He would follow to make sure that she came home immediately. And so she got an order of protection and a divorce. And you really like this, do you? Interesting. And so, yeah, it protected her from him. I am missing stuff. Did you pick up some of my stuff, guy? I don't know if you can. I hope you didn't. Is it on top? Oh, it is. It's still attached to the roof. Whoops. There we go. Oh, now it's not good enough for you. well, I have words for that, but they're inappropriate for a family-friendly channel. You can get over it. But yeah, it made me feel safer. The idea that there are rules down there to protect you from stuff like that. Not that I'm planning on saying that, you know, that Tackback's a psychopath who's going to follow me around and I'm going to need an order of protection against him, because he's not. He is a pussycat. He's very sweet. Very, very sweet, actually. Almost too sweet, I would say. Easily, I don't know. He's a sweetheart. I worried that it turns out just fine. I'm not going to stalk you. If you don't want me around, I'll be gone. I will ghost you so fast. That is one of the things I know how to do. I can ghost people. I am not friends with any of my exes at all. Every single one of my exes are completely ghosted. Well, almost. He is a sweetheart. He is too easily of a sweetheart. I don't know. I didn't stalk you, by the way. You're the one who came after me. I was just some lunatic in your stream. Which is a first for me, because I am actually a more aggressive person. And I was not looking for a relationship, because my last relationship ended very badly and messily. And I was like, all men suck. Like, they're horrible. They're terrible people. And they're unworthy of my time and attention. And he pops along and that's it. And it's like, that, and he got the Minecraft server up and running for the Baconators. And it's just like, okay, if you're willing to play Minecraft. And he actually gets, he actually got a whole server up and running to play Minecraft. He got the entire Baconators playing Minecraft, which surprised me because they're all like, I don't know. When I first met them, they were so macho-like. Like playing, you know, CSGO and things that, you know, shooters and things like that. And here I am playing Minecraft. And boom, they're all playing Minecraft. So I'm like, okay, you got me. That's not great. Well, I want red. You decided when you didn't want, yeah, isn't that how it works? Yes, Minecraft is like Lego and you do never grow out of it. But I still didn't think you guys would play. Like, I really did not think so. So that to me was really surprising. But yeah, I was done. I had actually made a deal with myself and my therapist that I wasn't going to get into another relationship for a year. And that didn't last at all. My problem is that I couldn't pick a start date for the year. So that way I didn't have to have an end date for the year. It was kind of cheaty in a way. So it's like, well, when was your year going to be up? Well, I haven't decided when it's going to start yet, so it can't end yet. And so I didn't have an end date. And I was just determined that it wasn't going to happen. There was going to be no more relationships. I was going to be happily single, and I was going to get a cat. Or at least another hamster. Because the worst part of this whole thing is that the end of my relationship also coincided with the loss of my hamster. And I was not happy. Actually, it coincided with the loss of my hamster and Christmas and New Year's. So it brought in like holiday season, it brought in him, it brought in like the loss of a loved one. It was just horrible. I was like, no, 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 just no, I'm done. I am totally done. And it was awful. It was truly awful. That just keeps freaking me out being down there. So, but then, and it was weird because I had him in my list of streamers to watch. And I honestly don't know how he got there. Like, I'm pretty sure my ex is the one who found him first. Or it could have been a game that he was playing that I was watching, but I was a follower before I really started watching that often. So it was kind of weird for me. I don't know how I got into all of that. Oh, he's got a mandatory meeting. Yeah, he always has these ones. So yeah. Yay, we can talk about him while he's gone. Too bad he can go back and read it all. I have stopped looking a couple of times and have not found the right person. I can't say not the right person. I found the right person for then. That is who I needed in my life at that time. There was a lesson to be learned from that relationship, and I grew from it. Was not necessarily the best relationship, and it was definitely not going to last. At the time, I don't think I knew that. Color choice. Choosing colors is hard for me here. It's kind of dreary on that side. I think we're ready for orange. I think we can do it. Let's take orange and put red back. And in here, red, orange. Let's go with the lighter orange. Goodbye glass, ardent clay. Yep. You should never meet your significant other, though, when you're royally drunk. That is not good. We had, and I stress had, we don't do this anymore. We had a tradition. Girls' night out before, and this is going to sound weird, we had a conference that we went to, a youth ministry conference. And we would go out the night before and get just smashed. So we would show up at this thing completely hungover year after year, which was really terrible. But I met one of my boyfriends that way, and that was not good. He didn't have an understanding that that was a one-time only thing, whereas it turned out to be a heavy drinker. He drank a lot, and he drank all the time. Oh, no, they don't have a durability bar underneath. It's actually a fill line, how full they are. Aridaloma was on here, and he made them for us. So that not all of the backpacks have them. I have one that still doesn't have it. But I was going to say it's vanilla, but it's not vanilla because it is still. What is this going to look like? Oh, that's kind of different. I almost wish I made the houses bigger to do that. I am going to build something bigger on here. But not quite yet. Let's float down. Anyway, so yeah, he was a hardcore drinker and partier and everything. And because he had met me when I was on my, once a year thing, he thought that's what I was kind of like. And it was a little hard to explain to him, no. I did get him to come to church with me once, but that was just very awkward all the way around. During communion, he went out first. He was also a heavy smoker, which I also didn't realize until I met him again sober. So I did date him for a little while, just more out of curiosity than anything else, to see what effect I could have on his life, see if there was anything I could do. Because I know you can't change people and change who they are, but I thought maybe I could. Very conceited and cocky of me, I know. And you can't. You can't change people. He was still who he was. Nothing was going to change that. Go in the blues. We haven't done anything bluish. 1, 2, here. So yeah, it was an experiment. I mean, you shouldn't experiment with people's lives, but meh. He was very impressed, though, with how I led my life. Even after we had broken up, he contacted me, I think, about 6 months or a little bit longer than that to tell me that he had cut down on his smoking and drinking and that he missed me and that type of stuff. And I was just like, no, we are not compatible in any way. Our lifestyles are just, they're not going to happen. The bigger problem I had with him was, and it's going to sound really bad, but he was just not very smart. I am a tech geek in the sense that I love my technology. I love computers. I love all that type of stuff and smartphones and, you know, that type of stuff. He, on the other hand, didn't know how to work any of that stuff. Like, just typing was awful. He, though, on the other hand, was an incredibly talented welder. His work that he did was just beautiful and impressive. But you don't need to know how to type to be a welder. You don't need the skill sets that I have to do what he did. And it just made us not compatible that way as well. Like, I have no interest in welding whatsoever. The idea of it actually frightens me. And when we had to do what was called industrial arts in school, I intentionally just took an F on that part of my paper, like on my course, because I was like, I am not touching that machine. I am not, I don't even know how to call it a machine. Like, I don't even know. I was like, I am not working with compressed gases. I am not doing any of that. It's not happening. And that is that. And he said, but then you're going to fail this part of the course. And I went, all right, a way out. I'll take it. So yeah, my teacher was not impressed, but I was not going to do it. I couldn't do it. Is this regular blue? This is cyan. Oh, I'm working with cyan. I had no idea that I'm working with cyan. But I was not going to do it. And here I was dating somebody who was working in the field in which I intentionally took a fail just so that I wouldn't have to work with it. So that is definitely not compatible. But yeah, the only reason I did stay was, again, to fix him. And as you said there, Rux, that's not the way you start a relationship. Completely blitzed out of my mind was also not a way to start a relationship. Happily, we don't do that anymore. We have grown out of it. Well, all of us but one has grown out of it. We were also generationally separated. Even though we all did the same sort of youth ministry work, we were all different ages. So the youngest of us is still quite a partier, but the rest of us are not. One of us is now married with children, obviously not me. And then there's me. And then there's the youngest. I'm not quite sure what she's doing. I don't know if she's still in school or if she is not, if she's just working. I kind of lost touch with her. The church that we were all working with closed. The building became structurally unsound and they had to close it. And we didn't have the financial resources as a church to be able to build a new building. So it took a while and we just floundered until it closed, which is very sad and a whole other story. But we all went separate ways. We're all now at 3 different churches. And the 3 different churches don't really, we're all the same religion, we're just in different areas. And they don't really all mix so well. If one of our former members has some kind of a special event, an anniversary, a wedding, a funeral, or something like that, we all show up. But it's like family. You know, you don't see your second cousin twice removed to be able to do that. And went with that. So, see, that did work out well. Both of you decided. I decided I didn't want one. I know Tackback was, I am a little worried about him because technically he was on the rebound when I met him. So I need a sip of my water. It's not for me to tell that story. I would love to tell that story because I absolutely hate is a nice, strong, proper word. His ex. Unfortunately, she is a streamer. And yeah, that's as far as I can go on that one. She is a streamer. She has quite a bit of pull and has caused both of us a great deal of grief. And the only way I am dealing with it is through absolute nightmares. She actually causes me nightmares. My anxiety gets so bad that at night I have nightmares about it. And she has caused me to avoid doing things within the Twitch community that I would have loved to have tried. And networking opportunities have been lost due to her. Because again, my anxiety. She hasn't actually done anything to stop those networking. It's a case of she is also part of those communities and I don't want to be in there because the one and only one that I did try networking with, she sabotaged quite thoroughly. No, he didn't have a wife. He had a girlfriend. Yep. And she is a horrible person. She hides it well, though. That's the problem. Those who know her know that she's a horrible person, but she has everybody really fooled. I don't know how she does it. She is a master manipulator. I am really impressed with her talent. Like, she is just a horrible person. And that bothers me. I don't like bad people. And she is. But it's a case of also the industry. I will give her that. If you want to succeed in Twitch and become a partner as quickly as possible, you have to do some pretty, like, you like the purple with the black or the purple on top? But you have to do some pretty low down, dirty things. And she did. She clawed her way to partnership. She got partnership very quickly. And she didn't care who she stepped on to get to it. And unfortunately, Tackback was one of those people who got stepped on. I got stepped on. And yeah. And there are other people, I won't put it all on her as well. There are other people who want partnership now that she stepped on to get partnership, and they're hoping to use her back to get partnership. Because they didn't get partnership in the process, but helped her to get it, and they didn't get any reward out of it. Which, to me, was karma. The fact that they allowed the badness to happen. And they didn't have to. They could have been a better community. But as I retweeted, somebody had actually tweeted, Tackback actually tweeted it himself first, about the fact that there are a lot of partners out there who are complete horrible people. I keep using horrible people because, again, it's a family-friendly channel. So, wow, buddy, calm yourself. He's like, put some doors on, lady. Get some doors on. But there are some partners out there that once they reach partner, they think they're better than everyone else. Oh, there are different levels you can be on Twitch. The first level is just a regular, like somebody who's watching. You just watch. That's all you do. You don't do anything else. You're a viewer. The next level is you can be a streamer. So you stream every so often. You don't really do much of anything with your channel. You just kind of do it. Then there's the next level is affiliate. Actually, with affiliate, you can get 3 emotes based on the level of subscription. So as in on the top, you should see there, it should say that you could sub me. So you can actually subscribe to me and it'll be $4.99 US a month would come out of your account and go to me. Although I don't get all of it, I only get half of it, half goes to Twitch. And I also can get cheers. So you can do the little cheers drops on there, which Tackback is better explaining than I am. Oh my gosh, he just startled me to death by showing up on my face. What is with you, guy? I am going on the roof. He is just, wow. Go away. If you startle me one more time, I will kill you. Anyways, so the next level, was affiliate, which I and Tackback both are. We're both affiliates. So you can subscribe to us, you can cheer, and yeah, some partners are great, but there are some who are toxic. And unfortunately, his ex is part of the toxic world. And I am pretty sure she is part of what made them toxic. They were all really good friends with Tackback, and then she came along and ingratiated herself into that world. He invited them into everything, and he managed to get thrown out of that, his own group of friends and everything, because of her. She made up her own little stories, her own little lies, and instead of listening to him, who they'd been friends with for a long time, they chose to listen to her. And that to me is so wrong because, wait, did I do black already? Why did I only have 21 black hardened clay? Oh dear. You're gray. You're gray. You're brown. 21 is not enough. I was going to do a house that was black, but I need more than 21. Anyway, so she is super, super toxic. Yeah, that is weird. I should be able to tell the houses I've done based on the amount of clay that's there. But this one does not have the right amount. And I need more than 21. At least I think I do. Well, we'll try it. Anyway, so yeah. I won't name her. Not even a PM. I won't name her. Yeah, I don't have enough. All right, well, this may cause... Oh, let's make sure this is all gray. And that I didn't accidentally... That's gray, that's brown, that's gray, that's gray. All right, so I didn't have enough black, which doesn't make any sense because I grabbed a stack of everything, so there must be not. Okay, hang on. Allow on that because Tackback's not here. And our hardened clay is over here. And why are there spots over here? There should not be. There we go. Hardened clay color down here. Black. Oh, there is no black in here. Interesting. So I do have all of it. Is that drawer full? That drawer is full. All right. Good to know. One last thing I can add about her. Yeah, that is how it is. That's how it worked. That essentially he got kicked out because of her. And he didn't actually do anything. And that is just so incredibly wrong. I need out of here. Nope. I need, where is it? Where is it? There. Take that. And sorry, I'm trying to remember, I have to do a upgrade, but I have the wrong backpack with me. I need this one. So yeah, some partners are amazing. Some partners are awesome. It just happened that she was toxic and infiltrated the group that he was part of, and I'm the new girlfriend, therefore I am obviously evil. Which is funny. I don't blame him, because I am the same way. I would say that if, you know, the new girlfriend comes in, there's a whole jealousy element that goes to it. And good, that's sucking that through. Awesome. What world am I using? Okay, biome hell. Okay, that's good. That is what I'm looking for. And I need, should be a crafting, is there a crafting table here? There is a crafting table here. Awesome. But yeah, there are a lot of partners out there. There are a lot of partner Twitch communities and everything. I am currently very much shied away from them because it was such a bad experience. It ruined, I can't say fully ruined, but it took away from what should have been a really awesome PAX East experience last year and made it not as great. It should have been a lot better than it was. And it's just sad because I was looking forward to going and meeting all these people that he spoke so highly of, and then we were just uninvited from everything and kicked out of the group too. And that was all on her. And I'm like, wow. And the best part of that, the whole karma that comes around, the reason that they didn't want me there is because they thought I would cause drama. And I was like, really, you don't know me, but you think I'm going to cause drama. Now, I am a bit of a drama person, but I didn't want to cause drama for the sake of Tackback. These weren't my people. I didn't want him to get into trouble with them. I was going to be on my best behavior, which I gotta say is sometimes really hard for me because, again, I am a bit of a drama. All right. And stick to positive streams and people, because not enough drama in my life to deal with. Yeah. See, I can't say I have severe depression. I do have severe anxiety. Really severe, medicated in therapy anxiety. So for someone like her to be nasty like that, I actually stopped streaming for 6 months because I was like, I don't want to be part of the streaming world because the streamers are all horrible people and they're this and they're that. I lost it completely. Tack back and tell you, I wouldn't stream. I deleted a lot of my stuff even. That's how much it affected me and how much she ruined streaming for me. And then I realized I can't give her that power. It's not right. How come she gets to keep streaming? How come she keeps to get moving forward when I don't? So I came back to streaming, and that's when they brought the affiliate program out. And I had to start from the ground up for the affiliate program. So to get affiliate, you need to have a certain number of followers. Yeah, that's why I stopped streaming, because she made it awful. It was such an awful experience to be around streamers. I didn't enjoy PAX, and I had been looking forward to it. I was looking forward to meeting all these people. I was looking forward to networking. I was going to get business cards. I was going to do all this stuff, and I was super excited. And yeah, I just was like, I'm done. I can't do this. I don't want to be around these people. They're horrible people. I thought they were good people, and I was wrong. And I just sunk right into my anxiety. I sunk into a bit of a depression. Do I not have any more? I have more torches. I was just like, forget it. And I let her have that power over me. And that was just wrong. That was super wrong. I couldn't let her have that power over me because she shouldn't have that power over me. She is his ex, not mine. Like, I never dated her. I wasn't even around when he was dating her. So it's like, no. Why does she have that power? So I did come back finally when the affiliate program came in, because it finally made it worth it. I could make money at doing it. Making money at it means that I could have my own source of income, which means I could move. Oh, thank you, Rox. Yeah, I was in a pretty bad place. Like, pretty bad for it. I actually did miss streaming. I missed my community, but I couldn't do my community without remembering that community and having the two of them mixed up in my head. It was just, yeah. That's kind of how the whole toxicity of her kind of did. Like, I put that on her. I put that on me. I should have known better and didn't. Because I knew you guys would be here for me. And I never gave you guys a chance. How many villagers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My stalker. 6, 7. Wait, I've lost count already. Wow, that didn't take long. Oh, and there's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10 is the answer. This looks kind of cool from above. We're getting close to the park. I don't want to have to move the tree because the tree will change. It'll be a different tree. Yeah. But it took me a while. When the affiliate program came out and it looked like I could make my own money at doing this, that meant that one of the big things keeping TACBAC and us apart is that my income up here is based on me being here, and his income is based on him being there. So if I could get this entire thing going and actually start making money at it, I could move and have my own independence on there. So I will have more than 10. Yes, I will have a lot more than 10. I plan to have this whole thing just filled with villagers. Well, not filled. I mean, they should be able to move around. But each house should have at least maybe 2 villagers in it. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're already don't have enough villagers. So it'll be lots. Yeah. Oh, and I went to get a torch for here. That's kind of important. So yeah, my goal is to eventually make part. Oh, yeah, that's my stalker. I forgot. I was like, maybe you didn't count him, but we did. My goal is to make partner eventually. To make partner, to make affiliate, you need, oh my gosh, you need a certain number of days that you've streamed, you need a certain number of viewers, and you need a certain number of views. That's it. For partner, you need significantly more. I have everything for partner. I have the number of views, I have the number of days streamed. What I'm missing is average viewers per stream. You need to have 75 viewers per stream. I'm in around 10. So I have a ways to go. I'm not worried about it. I'm in no massive hurry to grow to partner, because I do watch quite a few partners and I watch how their streams go. And I think that that right now would be incredibly overwhelming for me. I'm not even sure how they keep up with their chat. As you can see, I have trouble a lot of times keeping up with my own chat. So I'm going slow so that I can build slowly, build a good solid core of you guys, and throw in some more mods. Right now, TAC is the only mod that I have, and he's the one that I know will be at every stream, which is kind of what's needed. And since I stream during the day, it makes it a little more difficult because in my own time zone, everybody is working. And in a lot of other time zones as well. Essentially, the time zone that would be a best mod is like out in the ocean somewhere right now. I think that's where it works out to being. I'm like, why did I pick now? So yeah, I have a weird time zone that I work in. But again, a small enough stream, you don't have to worry about like the modifications and like things like that. I do have the bot for Twitch on, and I have it on at the fullest extent. So it's pretty good that way. You guys have probably noticed a few times, Rox, you just got it on there, that the mod bot just like was like, are you sure you want to put this in here? And it's like, yes, it's okay. It is on strongest language filter possible as well. See, it looks like wool in the middle. That is, it's like a perfect match. Well, it being wool and all, it should look like wool. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. You're essential, so you can wear East time. Nice. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Because yeah, I just have TAC back and I have me. And yeah, sometimes I get really wrapped up in here. But essentially the only things that are getting banned right now are, well, since I put on the new filter from Twitch, the only things that are getting through the bans are the fake donations. Those ones are sliding through. Language ones and really offensive materials, of which I used to get quite a bit of earlier on. I still remember somebody called Cupcake something or another, and what they wrote just horrified me. I actually stopped the stream. It bothered me so bad that I couldn't get over it. And yeah, it was just, some people are really, I don't understand what darkness is in their hearts. Like, it was like, wow. And they were really friendly at the beginning to make sure that they had my attention, you know, chatting and asking questions and stuff. And then they came out with the nastiest, most vile things ever. And I was like, wow, where did that come from? So yeah. Yeah, Autobot loves you. It truly does. But yeah, to this day, that Cupcake one, and I didn't even read completely what they read, like what they wrote. Tackback jumped on it really fast, and I was saved essentially from reading all of it. But the small portion I did read was just like the venom in it. I was like, what did I do to offend you so badly for you to write something like that? Like, holy moly. I mean, did you miss the whole point in my thing that, you know, this is, wow. Like, I was floored. I was truly floored. And yeah, that ended my stream that day. Yeah. As far as mods go, this is my opinion. The streamers keep a schedule or as close to one as possible. I try to keep it as close as possible. Things like sleeping through my alarm clock, I can't do a whole lot about. And it also depends on my anxiety. If I have a bad anxiety day, I am probably not going to stream that day. I am just not going to be physically able. Today, I will admit I had a bit of a rough day because of the fact that I slept in. I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to still be able to stream because I've slept in? And I riled myself up pretty badly this morning. But I did it anyways. And that's what Tackback's like. Just do it anyways. Just If you can't do it, then at least you have tried and you know you tried. Yeah, trolls, I take trolls to heart too hardy though. Like I don't like trolling. I do have somebody who I no longer see. I don't like puns. I don't understand puns. Puns, I don't get them. That's all there is to it. I don't get puns. This looks like cake. This literally looks like cake. This is going to be a weird looking house. So he would use pun after pun after pun, and I warned him, and I warned him, and I warned him, and I timed him out even because of it, and said, "Don't do it." And now I don't see him anymore, and I'm saddened that I don't see him anymore. But at the same time, I am happy that there are no more puns. I don't see the point of them. I mentioned it before. I have a favorite author who does two different types of books. He does science fiction ones, like pure science fiction, which I love. And he does a fantasy one that is based on puns. And I tried reading his fantasy one, and I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand the book. I don't see the humor in it. I don't understand where the humor is supposed to be. It is completely lost on me. And I was like, he obviously is writing this for not me, because I don't get it. And I hate the fact that it makes me feel stupid. And yet I can read his hardcore science stuff. I'm like, guy, why would you do this? I mean, he wrote some of it's Robert Heinlein, by the way, is the one who wrote it. And yeah, it's children who are bored or mean-spirited people who think it's funny. And they do it out of boredom. Just like hackers. Hackers, there aren't very many malicious hackers out there. Or at least I believe there aren't very many malicious hackers. Let's do blue and then lime. Not that one, this one. Let's put pink back. And we said proper blue. And proper lime. So yeah, I think that they just don't have anything better. Yeah, that I don't think there are very few malicious hackers out there. I think they are mostly just people who are flexing their skills to see, can I do this? You know, is it possible? You know, like the TechBucks of the world. I don't know. That is a good question. I don't know what doors I'm actually going to use. There are too many to choose from is my problem. I have all kinds of different colors I can actually use. And that kind of excites me at the fact that I can use different color doors. Lime. Because I have different types of wood. Ooh, that was weird. It was like it teleported the clay there. So because things like this willow tree, it produces a different color wood. And you saw you can't see them at the moment, but I do have the other ones in here for like the tiger wood and stuff like that. They also make doors, and they're different colors. So I'm like, do I use this one or that one? So I'm probably going to have like a giant container full of doors, and I'm going to try them out for different colors. So if there's a lime green wood, I'll use it on the lime green house, rather than just going all the other stuff. Yeah, the green clay looks cool. It's actually the lime one. We'll see how this looks with it, though. Oh, this already looks kind of tacky. It would make sense that it would go beside the, the house that looks like cake. The cake house. Sad, sad, sad. But these houses are easy to make. They're quick to make. They aren't much for decorating or anything like that, though. Like, there isn't a lot of stuff to make them prettier. But they happen. Up we go. I need the wool, please. Some of these colors look a little better, I think, because we are in the swamp. Although that doesn't make a lot of sense, because it should only be the living stuff. So maybe it's just because they haven't changed the textures yet. All right, I need to take a quick break. I need to go to the loo. So I am going to be right back. All right. Let's get this over here. All right. See you in a minute. And we're back. I don't understand, every time when I go, it always seems to be the same song. You don't like the edge? I can change it. I just haven't found anything I like better, is the problem. There doesn't seem to be anything more suitable. There we go. Did anything breed? It's yellow, so okay. Seems like it might be safe. Blue, please. Hop up. There we go. So yeah, I did think about doing them in wood, like having them all in wooden houses. And then I was like, oh no, they'll all burn to the ground. But yeah, they're wool. They'll still burn to the ground. So that wasn't very smart of me. I was thinking also, I do my best thinking in the bathroom. Isn't everybody? But what I was saying about, I never finished about the tweet. He retweeted something about a lot of partners are really quite nasty lately and have been doing things that are very unfriendly to smaller streamers. And as a result, they're giving the impression that for smaller streamers to make it, they're going to have to be just as nasty. And he was like, that is an abuse of the power you have of partnership. You should be showing the smaller streamers that they can make it by being good people and that you're a good person. And I was just like, yep. The music program that I had on my computer, which we had all those problems with, I, in my frustration, tweeted out that you should avoid the program because it didn't work for me and there isn't any actual help out there. Like there's no direction on their website. There are nothing in Reddit. There's nothing anywhere. And I searched to find out how to solve this problem. So I tweeted out they didn't have any support. So I didn't link them at all. I did it just for me. And somehow they found the tweet. And so it was like, okay, fine. And so he talked back. Oh, you need to go to the store and then to your grandma to see your church friend. Aha. You won't be back to the end. Okay, so yep, have a wonderful day. Have fun. and enjoy the visit. One of the things I have been noting lately is that I really do enjoy spending time with my parents because I appreciate the fact that they won't necessarily be here that long. I also have no grandparents, so really, 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 I mean, hug tack back, that's fine. But hug your grandma. Spend time with her. Get her to tell you stories and stuff. I miss all of that stuff. I lost mine when I was younger, so um, I don't have any, and I really miss having a. Oh, okay. Somebody's trying to get into your battle net. Yeah, nobody tries to get into my stuff. I'm like, what? Am I not good enough to hack? And then I'm like, you know what? I'd rather not be good enough to hack. I'm okay with that. But yeah, spend time with them. Like, my mom is 81. So obviously she is the grandma. She is not like my sister has kids. So um there's no I have no grandparents, and I miss the advice that they can give. I miss my grandfather especially. I did have time with my grandfather before he passed, and I miss all of that. Did we do pink? I don't remember if we did pink. Let me go back up top. Who are we missing? We're missing light gray. So yeah, it is wonderful to be able to spend time with grandparents, grand anythings for that matter. And I do envy anyone who has grandparents. I know I was very much envious of Tackback when he had his grandmother. Unfortunately, she has also passed. And that made me really sad because I was like, oh, I get a grandma again. I get a do over. And yeah, no, she's gone. And I'm like, no. What I don't know, and Tackback, you might be able to answer this. Where are the other grandparents? Are they still around? Do I still have a do over? Do I still have potential grandparents? I have serious doubts at this point that I do. But yeah, the fact that my parents are grandparents. But yeah, don't you miss them though, Rox? Like, do you not miss the fact that they lived in a day and age and a time that we will never understand, that we will never live through, that they lived in a period of history that we will probably never understand. And like, I have so many questions for my grandfather now. I want to understand. Like, I want to know. And I spend a great deal of time now, as a result, looking up a lot of history videos and watching stuff. My grandfather was in the war, but he didn't actually serve overseas. He was blind in one eye, so they wouldn't send him overseas. But he could ride a motorcycle, so he used to do training for the soldiers on how to ride motorcycles. So the messenger guys that were running around riding on motorcycles and stuff, a lot of them would be trained by him. I don't think I want to go in this corner. And I want to know what that was like. I want to know, what was it like? Like, I know that my oh. So you don't have any either. Oh. All right, we have to break up now. I need to date somebody who has grandparents. Just joking, hun. Yep. So, yeah, I want to know. I have a craving for knowing that information. And I feel bad at the fact that I had an opportunity, but I was a child and I didn't know I had an opportunity. And you just don't know it. And a lot of grandparents were not willing to talk about it. But I don't know if my grandfather would have not been willing to talk about it so much as nobody asked him. So we just don't know. The youth anymore. Parents. You've spent a lot of time asking them a lot. Yeah, I've been doing that too. My parents are getting a little annoyed. me asking so many things. I want to know. They're just like, why do you want to know this? This is so long ago. I want to know what I was like as a child too.